Short Hills is an unincorporated community and census-designated place located within the Millburn Township, in Essex County, New Jersey, United States. It is a popular commuter town for residents who work in New York City. As of the 2010 United States Census, the CDP's population was 13,165. It is notable for being an affluent community. The median listing price of its homes was $1.75 million in February 2012, according to a report in the Wall Street Journal, citing data from Zillow. In 2014, Time magazine named it the richest town in America, with 7 in 10 household incomes above $150,000 per year, the highest percentage in the United States. History. Beginnings. Originally, the area that would become Short Hills was part of Springfield Township, Union County, New Jersey, and its eponymous hills are thought to have played a role in the movement of the Continental Army under George Washington during the Battle of Springfield. Short Hills began as a planned community, when Stuart Hartshorne purchased 13 acres of land in Millburn Township, near the present Hobart Avenue, Parsonage Hill Road, and Chatham Road. Hartshorne's purpose was to create a harmonious community for people who appreciated nature, and where natural beauty would not be destroyed by real estate developments, and where people of congenial tastes could dwell together. He later increased his land holdings to 56 acres for himself and 1,552 acres for the whole village, with each plot not owned by Hartshorne being no larger than 1/2 acre. Hartshorne chose the name Short Hills because it reflected the topography of the region, and also because the local Lenape Native Americans used that same name to describe the region. One local resident suggested that he call his village Hartshorneville, but he refused, quietly content with Short Hill sharing his initials. Railroad and postal connections. Hartshorne situated his ideal town near enough to a railroad to allow for an easy commute to Hoboken and, from there, to New York City. Hence, his decision in 1879 to build, at his own expense, a railroad station along the original Morris-and-Essex Railroad line. He also persuaded the United States Post Office to open a branch in his new railroad station in 1880, and in fact, the post office has always had a presence in Short Hills from that day and its own zip code, 07078. Buffer zones. Hartshorne deliberately preserved strips of land along the railroad right-of-way from any development west of Old Short Hills Road. These strips separate Hobart Avenue to the north, and Chatham Road to the south, from the railway line. The only structure that has ever stood directly adjacent to the line is the railroad station. In 1944, the Hartshorne family also donated Crescent Park to Millburn Township, directly across from the station, with the stipulation that the park always remain open to the public. Common elements. After 17 houses were erected, Hartshorne turned his attention to other common elements. These included a music hall, which later became the Short Hills Rackets Club. However, Short Hills remains a relatively quiet place. Stuart Hartshorne died in 1937 at the age of 97. His daughter Cora survived him, wrote her own history of the hamlet, and helped establish the arboretum that bears her name. Later events. In 1968, Temple B'nai Jeshurun relocated from Newark, New Jersey, to a 21-acre site in Short Hills. It is the oldest Reform Jewish congregation in New Jersey and, with 1,100 member families, one of the largest Jewish congregations in the state at the time of the move. Most of the property was purchased from Congressman Robert Keene, father of future New Jersey Governor Thomas Keene. The land had been given to Keene's family by King George III of the United Kingdom. In 1975, the Millburn Short Hills Historical Society formed in conjunction with the American bicentennial celebrations. In 2001, the Christopher and Dana Reeve Paralysis Resource Center opened in Short Hills. In 2002, local residents planted a memorial tree on the grounds of the railroad station to honor those of their neighbors who died in the attacks on September 11, 2001. Present day, the opening of the Kearny Connection in 1996, establishing direct rail service to Penn Station in Midtown Manhattan, has enhanced real estate values immensely. Short Hills is home to many senior executives and controlling stockholders of some of the largest corporations in the United States and their families. The median family income is over $200,000. Dun & Bradstreet has its headquarters in Short Hills. Short Hills has 4 K-5 elementary schools. 3 are part of the Millburn Township Public Schools: Deerfield Elementary School, Glenwood Elementary School, and Hartshorn Elementary School. The 4th is the Pingree School Lower Campus. Students move on to complete their public school education at Millburn Middle School for grades 6 to 8 and Millburn High School for grades 9 to 12. Short Hills is also home to the Farbrook School, a private day school serving students in nursery through 8th grade. Though Short Hills has its own railroad station and post office branch, it does not have an independent government. It remains today a part of the township of Millburn, as it has been since its inception. Short Hills has a downtown business area that is smaller than downtown Millburn. Located along Chatham Road near the Short Hills Railroad Station, it includes the post office, a pharmacy, smaller eateries and specialty shops. Geography. According to the United States Census Bureau, the CDP had a total area of 5.211 square miles, including 5.196 square miles of land and 0.015 square miles of water. Climate. The climate in this area is characterized by hot, humid summers and generally mild to cool winters. According to the Köppen climate classification system, Short Hills has a humid subtropical climate, abbreviated CFA, on climate maps. Demographics. Census 2010. At the 2010 United States Census, there were 13,165 people, 4,146 households, and 3,682 families residing in the CDP. The population density was 2,533.5 per square mile. There were 4,292 housing units at an average density of 826.0 per square mile. The racial makeup of the CDP was 81.44% white, 0.96% black or African American, 0.01% Native American, 15.48% Asian, 0.02% Pacific Islander, 0.26% from other races, and 1.84% from 2 or more races. Hispanics or Latinos of any race were 2.40% of the population. There were 4,146 households, of which 54.1% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 81.4% were married couples living together, 5.5% had a female householder with no husband present, and 11.2% were non-families. 9.9% of all households were made up of individuals, and 5.7% had someone living there alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 3.18 and the average family size was 3.40. In the CDP, 34.4% of the population were under the age of 18, 3.5% from 18 to 24, 19.2% from 25 to 44, 31.6% from 45 to 64, and 11.1% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 41.3 years. For every 100 females there were 96.1 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 92.3 males. The Census Bureau's 2006 to 2010 American Community Survey showed that median household income was $211,989 and the median family income was $227,262. Males had a median income of $192,625 versus $98,214 for females. The per capita income for the CDP was $100,875. According to an analysis in Time magazine in 2014, Short Hills is the wealthiest community in the United States in terms of having the highest percentage of households with incomes above $150,000 per year. Notable people. People who were born in, residents of, or otherwise closely associated with Short Hills include Lee Bickmore, chairman of the board and CEO of Nabisco; Richard Coogan, actor best known for playing the lead role in Captain Video and his video ranges; Joseph P. Day, early land auctioneer and real estate broker; John Ferolito, the founder and current owner of Arizona Beverage Company; Anne Hathaway, actress; Herbert G. Hopwood, four-star admiral in the United States Navy; Peter Kellogg, director of the Wall Street investment firm Spear, Leeds and Kellogg; Joe Kernan, CNBC News anchor and host of Squawk Box; Igor Larionov, center who played for the New Jersey Devils; Robert D. Marcus, CEO of Time Warner Cable; John C. McGinley, actor known for his role-playing Drive; Perry Cox on Scrubs; Belva Plain, author; Brian Rolston, professional hockey player for the New Jersey Devils; Patty Stanger, matchmaker and producer of Millionaire Matchmaker; Peter Van Sant, reporter 48 Hours; Wang Yongqing, former CEO and co-founder of Formosa Plastics Group; Ziggy Wilf, owner of the Minnesota Vikings; Rachel Zoe, fashion stylist; Alan Zweibel, producer and writer for stage and television productions such as Saturday Night Live; Points of Interest, Cora Hartshorn Arboretum and Bird Sanctuary. The mall at Short Hills, a high-end mall with a gross leasable area of 1,342,000 feet squared, placing it among the 10 largest shopping malls in New Jersey. The mall is anchored by Bloomingdale's, Macy's, Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom, and Saks Fifth Avenue Paper Mill Playhouse.